All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to The Outer Worlds 2. It's been about let me see. I think it's been like 2 weeks or so since I did the first stream. And I am super excited to be back doing another one. There's been a lot of games that have popped up on the schedule. So yeah, I'm really excited. I may have made some interesting decisions the last time I played this game that may have resulted in the annihilation of a small town. I hope I can undo that. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Anywho, how's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. We're gonna be jumping into this, and hopefully, I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to undo, go back to a previous save and see if I can save everyone. But I also want to see how far I can take this particular playthrough. You know, is this gonna have dire consequences for the rest of the galaxy or the solar system? I have no idea. But anyway, enough about that. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Gruzbee. The Catgirl mascot is Fumi-chan. And together we are the internet's #1 cringiest VTuber on YouTube and probably Twitch. If you're here and you're watching this, let me welcome you. And no, you're probably not going to see anything cringier. But yes, this is the internet. So if this cringes you out, what are you doing here? Anyway, let's get to it, guys. Let me get this brought up here. We're gonna do a manual. We're gonna load in from a manual save. So. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So we basically, I think we did everything in this place. But I want to go back in and I want to look around a little bit. I'm not entirely convinced that we got everything. Well, we didn't. Okay, well, we got that. I probably need some health. Well, there's somebody down there. Oh, we need to go investigate this. Ugh. All right, what is this? Automatic shipment from Euphoria Coast. Inventory. I don't know where that takes me. Takes me further down is what it looked like. All right. Man. I feel like if I had had a better speech skill before, things would have turned out a little different. It's sealed. Really? Oh, I'm locked out. I can't even get back in there. This whole area has been blown to smithereens. Well, that's just perfect. Sell my junk. All right. Well, there's nothing out there. We're leaving. We've got a long walk, unfortunately. Man, can't believe I accidentally blew up the town. Maybe I should go this way. There might be something down here. A protectorate sky mine seems to have survived its fall back to Paradise Island. Its exterior is pitted and scarred, but its core still hums with energy. The valuable inner workings can be disassembled for valuable parts by a steady and skilled hand. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the town. Let's go face the music, face the consequences. Wait, can I fast travel? Stalking an associate of angry ascendants. What is that? You learned that Savannah, a former confidant of DeVries, is hiding out in an abandoned chapel near Fairfield. Is that even going to work anymore? You know what? Let's go find out. Let's go find out. Even though I did sort of blow up something. Actually, it wasn't me. It was the villain. They did that. I just happened to be nearby.
No, he went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal. He couldn't be that literal. Okay.
Ooh, getting a little laggy here.
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're a friend of Augustine DeVries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
I am someone she tried, someone who's trying to keep her from doing something horrible.
Thank the matriarch. It's about time someone did. I wish I could, but it was all too much for me. Do you know what happened to her that caused her such anguish it drove her to her present course of action?
I mean, what? She never talked about it?
No. But even not knowing the details, I could see it troubled her. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cult of corporatism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Wait, again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet?
We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
So was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
Is it true that the Order somehow helped Antes invade, like the Protectorate is saying?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
What do you know about what she was doing at the Vox station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Even though she made you so unsettled, you came to live here.
It is inexplicable to me as well. I even tried to go see her again, once, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
The safe in her house was empty. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yes, and I am ashamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Okay. This requires item. Savannah's journal. Did I not get her journal? Dang. Okay, well, this is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
Ugh. Okay, I'll see what she has to say for herself when I find her before deciding anything.
That's all I can ask.
Okay. Now let's check our quests. Oh, what is this? What is this? Honoring the equation. Oh, we gotta read this. We gotta read this. Hang on one second. Just needed to wet my whistle. Okay, the Order of the Ascendant strives to continually demonstrate that the truth of the universe lies within the purest of mathematics, the universal equation, a perfect mathematical expression that generates all of existence. Through its flawless calculation, all things are possible. As our knowledge of the equation grows, we asymptotically, approach the ideal state of ascendancy where we shall become one with the universe, or know the mind of the architect, if you will. Was the architect a being? Not in the sense that you and I are, but that is of no matter, literally and figuratively. Like the terms in a formula, the architect is an abstraction of the mathematically perfect yet unknown energies that spawn the universe. We honor the 0 point of the grand plan with that name, as well as label the omega point of the equation with the same boundary expression. So, let us give thanks to the architect for our part in the perfection of the grand plan, be it as an enlightened mathematician or simply a programmer of manual labor automechanicals. Honor the equation and architect with every action, no matter how mundane such action may feel. For every action is a step toward the eventual realization of the equation. Wow. Okay. Some heavy stuff. Okay, so where are we going now?
Assessing the commander's current sociability levels. Low.
Oh, crap. Yeah, we destroyed everything over there, didn't we?
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
A missive from who? About what?
All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
What the hell?
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The Order of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
Anti-Cleo and Pals Candy Tobacco. Also available in 2 other flavors, popcorn or sizzling cinnamon. Auntie's Choice Cha. Recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals. Anti-Fizzo's Spectrum Leavings. Your favorite non-alcoholic vodka condensate. Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here. Auntie's Choice Rehydrated Water for the spacer on the go. Auntie's Choice Dehydrated Water. Just add air. Now available in carbonated.
Before we take off from Paradise Island, I was kind of hoping to grab a quick word. I know I've been pushing to find de Vries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but voided. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island, the doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
Okay, sure. Good idea.
I'm being serious here, Commander. Could you try doing the same? I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Okay. Any chance he'll be happy to see you?
Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting Protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my Directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
All right. Sounds like he put you in a tough spot. Let's just go with that
I
one.
didn't want to take things farther. Hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's Arbiters and Sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Till recent.
All right.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
All right. What can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
What's a free market station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen prototypes and whatnot.
You said something about the Astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
All right.
Error. Currently unable to access customary greeting bank due to routine internal maintenance. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined.
Okay.
The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request.
Okay, cool. Tell me a little about yourself.
Presenting the Valerie unit. The latest and greatest in a line of Earth Directorate support automechanicals. All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited.
What is your view of our mission?
Searching mission parameters. 1 moment. Searching. Error. Unable to find current mission parameters. Defaulting to last known objectives. Goal. Infiltrate Horizon Point Station and retrieve data pertaining to skip drives and rifts. Arcadia Colony contact. DeVries, Augustine. Expected operation time. Less than 24 hours. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Vitality augmentation, logistics evaluation, reconnaissance, and information extraction unit. Do you have any other queries, Commander? This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity. Detailed instructions on how to perform the Stanfield maneuver are proprietary to the Earth Directorate and strictly confidential. Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged. Thank you for your interest in utilizing this unit, but that action is inadvisable at this time. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
Okay. She said in the engine room. Aha, there it is. So this is where like all the best where all the best booze is at. Oh, I didn't want to fly there. I thought we were already there.
I can't believe we left Paradise Island without at least checking in on Zeb. No, not everything. This wasn't. But don't worry. Won't trouble you with my private business moving forward.
All right. Seems like we just left this place. Maybe we didn't.
Notice. The following points of interest have been identified. Matriarch's Mercy, Alexandra Monastery, the statue of the Matriarch, and notice.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Oh man, what the crap? I thought we were gonna go talk to his doctor friend. Oh man. How do I get down from here?
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Okay, how do we get down from here is the question. Ugh. What the crap?
Whoa, didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
Wow, this station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
All right, let's see what we can find out. All right, not really much of anything.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not.
Oh, you are kidding me.
Minutes early to avoid missing their trap.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
All right, Alexandra Station. What is that?
Matriarch's mercy lies directly ahead. This unit is ready to proceed when you are, Commander.
Matriarch's mercy. Avoid leaving personal belongings unattended. Abstain from disposing rubbish in sanitation infrastructure. Remember, chalkboards are for erudition and edification only. Hygienic products are solely intended for bathing use, not fermentation into
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
We? What's this we nonsense?
My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Why does this seem very sus? How bad were they hurt?
I don't... Very, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
All right, lead the way.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
This is a trap.
Is it time for Adrena time yet? Because you
Get him, boys!
From afar!
Take a waste of it. On your command.
All right. Let's see. Needs a new plan. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people, take their stuff. it's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking adrenatime makes talking good easy, but after adrenatime makes it even more harder. So need more adrenatime. We just gotta move. Find new people to steal from. Order guys, antis guys, and angry order guys are all hard to fight. New people's is easy. Just need find new place to catch them when order guys not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just gots to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Yeah, that worked out real well. Can we get across here? I bet we can.
Another refugee? All right, just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Okay, is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
All right. Thanks for the warning. Be seeing you.
If you need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
Oh. Law. I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations night at the Thruster.
While you shelter in
Smelled about the
Matriarch's
same,
Mercy,
too.
heed the teachings of the Order.
By the law. It's you.
It's me.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Okay. Well, you don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right, but I've heard, what does that have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them. My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Oh, I gotta talk to this person.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Huh? No, thank you. But I couldn't possibly indulge when there's a mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
Let's see. I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Well, if he's innocent, then he's got nothing to worry about.
Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
I'm not sure, but it seems likely he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the trader I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Victor is dedicated. Single-minded, one could say. I've always thought highly of his analytical skills as a researcher. Less so his social ones, perhaps. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order. Whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
All right. Glad to see we're on the same page. Now I can, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions. And here I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Okay. I'll think about everything you've said. For now, I need to go.
Before you dash off, here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory should you decide to look into matters there. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes if you return with any new findings.
All right.
Where to first, Commander? Enray Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the grand plan. That's how little the Protectorate respects your intellect.
Okay, I think I want to investigate this manufactory
Shall
first.
ever return to how it was.
Fish. Invaders.
This ought to prove fun. What's this over here?
Sequencing attack strategies. Standing by with life support. Mind the needles.
of ammo. Okay, I can't go that way, unfortunately. And I can't go this way. Oh, wow. All right, I gotta go around, I guess.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
And I'm out of ammo. Perfect.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally. Well, we could deploy nanosaurs who would be better served handling the other way around.
Okay, I've got to go back around. This way?
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Okay, I have a writ of investigatory blah blah blah.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Oh, okay. I am going to take a break. So you guys know what that means, and now you guys can go take a break too. Get a drink, compose a text message, whatever it is you got to do, you can go take care of that. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. So BRB.